At 12 a.m., my best friend called me asking, "Can you help me run away from the cops?" "What did you do, Avery?" I sat up in bed already knowing this was serious. "I can't tell you over the phone. Just meet me at the location I sent you in 20 minutes. Bring your car." I grabbed my keys and told my wife I'd be back. The location was a Target parking lot. I found my boy Avery standing behind a dumpster when I pulled up. He dove into my passenger seat and immediately slammed a thick envelope onto my chest. "This is $5,000. Just drive me as far as you can. I trust you." I stared, driving without question. I drove south on the interstate while he fidgeted with the radio, like he was checking for something. Every few seconds he'd check the mirrors like we were being followed. When I asked again what exactly he did, he just shook his head and asked if I had my phone. "Yeah, it's right here." He grabbed it, rolled down the window, and threw it onto the highway. "I can't be found. They could be tracking us." I was so mad at him, but Avery had this crazy look I never saw before. We'd made it maybe 30 miles when red and blue lights appeared behind us. Avery sank lower in his seat, pulling his jacket up around his face. The siren chirped, and I had no choice but to pull over for the cop. The officer took his time approaching us, while Avery breathed in short, panicked gasps beside me. The flashlight beam hit my face first, then moved to Avery. The cop was young with a thin mustache that looked like Dahmer. He asked for licenses and registration, which I handed over, shaking out of my mind. While he examined them, he kept shining the light on Avery, who wouldn't meet his eyes. "Where you boys headed this time of night?" The officer's tone suggested he already knew we were up to something. I started to answer, but Avery cut me off by pulling out more cash. He leaned across me and stuffed what looked like $2,000 into the officer's shirt pocket. The cop stepped back surprised, but didn't remove the money. "Just a misunderstanding, officer. We're on our way." Avery's voice had switched to smooth and confident, like he was closing a business deal. The cop looked at the bills sticking out of his pocket, then back at us. He handed back our documents without another word and walked to his cruiser. We waited until his taillights disappeared before pulling back onto the highway. I wanted to scream at Avery about bribing a police officer, but he'd already turned on the radio, scanning through static, checking for something. Then the radio finally landed on a clear station, and I learned everything Avery did. A woman's voice filled the car, speaking carefully like she was choosing each word. She identified herself as a local attorney and was coming forward with something that happened tonight. "A couple hours ago, I was date raped by a man named Avery Jacobson." I looked sideways at Avery, whose face had gone pale in the dashboard light. The woman on the radio kept talking, describing her attacker. 6'1", brown hair, a financial advisor at a firm. Every detail matching my best friend next to me. "I'm asking everyone spread the word so we can put this rapist behind bars. This is not his first time doing this." I started to stop the car but felt a gun pressed against my temple. Avery was calm and said, "Don't stop driving." Full story on channel link below.